Alright, my Arsenal fans, onto Arsenal transfer update, onto Arsenal team news as well. It's another new day, it's another new dawn. Let's talk about our team as usual. But before I dive into the matter on ground, do well to support your guy as usual. Smash the like button, drop 1 or 2 comments as well in respect to the subject matter in the comment section as well. And also hit the share button. If you're watching me all this while, you know what support me. You have not supported me. Do well to hit the follow button. If you are watching from YouTube as usual, smash the subscribe button. That's the only love and joy you can give me at this particular stage of this particular journey that I stand. Now, let me digress a little in respect to our match against Manchester United, who took place on Sunday. So far, so good. The fan base of both teams, that is the fan base of Arsenal and Manchester United, have been on a loggerhead on the online space in respect to this particular match. You understand? Now, let me start with the one that involved Manchester United players or Manchester United fan base. They were making reference to the goal we scored against them as a foul goal. I was like, how do you say that? Experts, coaches, what they call them, professionals in this game, referees in this game has come out to say that is actually an obvious goal. You can't actually say that is not a goal. Now, let's look at some of the situations that took place there. We saw Mason Mount trying to use his hand to shield who? Use his hand and his body to shield William Saliba. They are shielding the William Saliba. What do you expect him to do? The pressure is on his body. He's going to extend the pressure on your goalkeeper. So stop giving these excuses. You have lost the match fair and square. The next thing is, how do you proceed moving on from this particular incident not happening again? You understand? Looking at the William Saliba and what they call in Kunha situation as well, they have come out to make claims that that is a penalty. Professionals in this game, referees in this game have come out to say that is not a penalty anywhere. You guys should calm down and take your loss. So see, just suck up the situation and focus. You understand? Push further. Look for ways to solve your problem. Not always relying or lamenting on your problem. Push. You understand? Focus and find solutions to your problem. That's the only way you can actually move going forward. Please take note of that. They went further to also make some claims that this one that I'll say, Oga, calm down. I can give you some instances that there should be carded, that Manchester United players should be carded in the first instance, but they were not carded. Looking at the Mbeumo situation early in the first half, I think around the first 10 minutes, between him and Zubimendi, where he was trying to push a counter. Look at that particular tackle on Zubimendi. The referee did not call the player. He didn't even actually give him a yellow card. Neither was he given a red card. But we have seen similar situation with Nicholas Jackson of Chelsea, who actually did similar something last season, and he was given a red card, and nobody complained about that. So you guys should learn to suck up or take correction from your mistake while moving on. There's no need of you coming here to always lament. It has happened, it has happened. Rest. Zikwanike in the name of Jesus. That is in terms of that. Likewise, the situation between their goalkeeper and David Raya. In that particular match as well, we saw when Manchester United brought a pullout as well. And we saw how David Raya handled the situation. You go for a punch. You don't go, what is that Manchester United goalkeeper's name? Bayonde, or is it Bayinda? You are going for a ball in a crowded space and you're opening your palm. What are you? Do you want the ball to land in your palm? I don't understand. You are expected to punch the ball. So you are the one that made Manchester United to be in this situation. You understand? All this one, your fans are complaining. I don't know why they are complaining. It has happened. It has happened. Learn from your mistake and do what? Move on. You understand? That is all I have to say in this. There is no need of we coming online and always making reference to it has happened, it has happened. Move on and find solutions to that particular problem. At the moment, Donnarumma is in the market. Go and get Donnarumma. If the goalkeeper is not up to what you need, I'm just suggesting, it's my opinion. I know you people will come for me, as usual. Now, on to Arsenal transfer update. At the moment, we are hearing that Arsenal players were nominated for the PFA Players of the Year. That is the likes of Declan Rice, Ethan Nwaneri, Miles Lewis Kelly. The award will be going down tonight. And at the end, we expect that one of our players should be able to obtain 1 or 2 awards in that particular award ceremony. But let's keep our fingers crossed and see how it actually comes out or how it actually pans out in that particular aspect. Now, let's start with the first transfer, which has to do with Leandro Trossard. So far, so good. Villa, that is Aston Villa and Brentford, have been showing interest in this particular player. So far, so good. Brentford are showing interest because Wissa is trying to push a move to Newcastle United. And I feel that if they can get Leandro Trossard, it's a good addition. Now, looking at the number 11 row, which Trossard and Martinelli are actually occupying so far, I've been complaining prior to the match before the Manchester United match. I made mention that we need a replacement, not just anyhow replacement, a good quality replacement that will create room for what? Healthy competition. I've made reference to 1v1 specialists, the likes of Bakola, Varastelia, the likes of Rafael Leao, among others. I need an upgrade to Martinelli so that there will be room for what? Competition. But so far, so good. Arsenal are actually showing move to get what? Semenyo, Antoine Semenyo of who? Of AFC Bournemouth. At the moment, he has extended his contract by 1 year in this particular summer transfer. And I am asking myself, how do we intend to do that? That is none of my business. I expect the management to do that on or before the end of the transfer market. You shouldn't wait for the deadline day of the transfer market before you make your decision. Make your decision now. Because I know most of them are still keeping their fingers crossed in respect to the deal of what? Rodrigo. From what we are hearing from Fabrizio Romano from his post yesterday, according to Xabi Alonso, from that particular statement, it is actually clear and obvious that Xabi Alonso has planned for this player. So me as an Arsenal fan, I would just say we should just remove our mind from that particular player. At the moment, we know that okay, Manchester City has joined us in the race for that player. But with the look of things, Manchester City has removed their hand in terms of getting Rodrigo to Manchester City. And they initially intend to sell Semenyo to Spurs, but with the look of things, they don't want to sell him any longer. They have pulled the plug in respect to that player joining that team. So I feel that, see, we Matumo will just come on. We should remove our hands in respect to that transfer. Focus on the visible ones, the ones that we can actually get. Let's forget all this long talk because the talk is too long in respect to Rodrigo joining this team, Rodrigo joining that. It has gone for so long. We need to get out of that particular this. If it's not going to work out, let's move on. There's no need of we wasting our energy there. You understand? That is in terms of that. Now looking at Ademola Lookman, from the look of things, according to Fabrizio Romano, Inter Milan has pulled the plug in respect to this particular player. Then I asked myself, how much is he in the market? At the moment, he's being valued around 43 meters of the Queen's pounds. So if you have about 43 meters, we should be able to get this player. So I expect the Arsenal management to make a move in respect to what? Getting this player to the Arsenal team. That is what I expect. This is a very good winger. We can see his performance in the past 2 seasons for who? For Atlanta. Even in the Europa League final against who? Bayer Leverkusen, scoring a hat-trick against Bayer Leverkusen. These are factors. They are showing you that he's a proven goal scorer. So I feel that we can get him and add him to what? To the quality we have so far. That is in terms of this particular player. Then moving on as well. Kivio joining what they call it? Palace, among other teams, are also showing interest. Palace want to get him as a replacement for McGeough at the moment, because with the look of things, as if the player intends to join what? Liverpool in the coming days. So I feel that the better we get this sorted out, the better for us. And he's been valued about around 30 meters of the Queen's pounds. So if you have that, this player can actually leave. Then looking at Fabio Vieira at the moment as well, is another player that intends to leave the Arsenal team. Stuttgart is showing interest. Among other teams like West Ham at the moment are showing interest. Stuttgart has submitted a bid of 17 meters of the Queen's pound in respect to this particular player, and Arsenal are requesting around 20 to 25 meters of the Queen's pounds in respect to getting this player as well. You understand? That is in respect to letting the player go. So I feel that if we can let this player go, it will be a good business for us. So my people, that's all I have for you in respect to Arsenal team news. Likewise, Arsenal transfer update. As usual, do well to support me by dropping a like on this video, hit the share button and dropping 1 or 2 comments in respect to this subject of discussion for the comment section. Make we relate for the comment as well. If you are watching me so far and you have not subscribed, do well to smash the subscribe button. I use God to beg you. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button as usual. If you are watching me so far, hit the follow button if you are watching me outside YouTube. As usual, I don